Glad to see you back. I'm really happy to see you back here again. And this time we are not going to watch something about the Army of Satan again, or maybe about the end time era like the last time we did, right? So we're going to watch about love, marriage, and fairy tales this time. Yeah, one at a time we might have to watch stuff like this as well because this is something that we also need to preserve and also something that we need to learn more as well. And this video is also from Talk Islam as well, and they got 2.4 million view. And look at a lot of positive comment down here, man. Wow. Okay. So with that being said, let's get to this video, and I really hope it's going to be like a really beneficial one, something that you and I could learn and also could uh do something good after we watch this video. I really hope so. So I'm looking forward to this as well because I never seen this before, and it is about love. And man, I'm not really uh, into this kind of stuff. Watching it together with you about this stuff, but I have to face my fear today. So with that being said, let's go.
See, our minds have become messed up, and they're now filled with pollution. TV screens and magazines, we're beginning to look for a solution. Plastic surgery, diets, and pills, but still not seeing any form of improvement. We've stacked up all these dollar bills, but still not sure what to do with them. We began to chase women and fornication to the point our girls don't even know whose baby she's carrying. We're so afraid of commitment, but have no problem with damaging. She has your kids now, but you're still not even contemplating the possibility of marrying. See, this is what happens when we neglected Allah's best examples. You called her Mary, we call her Maryam. A woman who was perfect since birth, the best to walk the skies and the best to walk the surfaces of earth. The most exalted of all women, that's why she was dedicated an entire chapter in the Holy Quran, the final revelation in which there'll be none after. She was the best of all women, and to society she should be leading the way. I mean, that's why our women be dressing like her, because just like Mary, when Allah decrees something, we hear and we obey. See, Mary used to cover up. Despite everything they used to say, she would hide in hibernation, and to Allah she would pray. And when she was visited by angels in the form of men, she said if you fear Allah, you would go away, because in the presence of men, she would not stay. But anyways, today we're taught to be against segregation before in support of all forms of liberation. To free yourself from the clothes that only lead to your degradation. Why do you gotta cover your face for? We gotta see your identification. But little do they know her identity's right there. A woman who fears Allah and commits to her religious obligations. See, I respect all women too, because that's what my religion teaches. To lower your gaze when you're walking, there's no need to check out every second woman's features. There's no need to even shake another woman's hand, because in reality, there's only one reason why a guy would be pleased to meet you. And you could go ahead and deny it, but don't blame me for stating the obvious. When the pornographic industry is worth billions, you still don't see where the problem is? Sex is embedded into society to the point we'll exploit it to merely sell a car. So you can act like this is all new to you, but you know for a fact how innocent we really are. I mean, just look at the simplistic way we're taught to dress. It's like if you dress less, then you're destined for success. You then force your women into heels and have the nerve to say that we oppress. You got it to dress up tightly, like it's an opportunity. But every time we lose our minds, it's like, see what these ladies do to me? But I'm not blaming it on the women, because we too have responsibility. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said the best of men is he who is best in his character, and the best of them is he who is best to his lady after he married her. He was the best to his wives. I mean, just take a look at Aisha. He compete with her in races and smile just to make her happier. So when you do marry, do so with the intention of paradise is where you plan to carry her. But before you plan to carry her to the altar, maybe you should OT decision. Cause if the only reason you're marrying her is for the outside, then realize you're gonna be locked inside of a prison. For that reason, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said marry for four: beauty, family, status, but most importantly her religion. Because a woman without religion is a woman who could do with a bit of extra wisdom. We're meant to grow old together, mercifully, so we can be protected under Allah's supervision. But relationships are a mess, and there's no guarantees you're gonna be a survivor. So be kind to her, and know that Allah will be kinder. Be a man who stands in front, but also a man who can stand beside her. And if you're still looking for that good girl, don't go chasing after behind her. Rather search to find Allah first, for once you find Him, you're guaranteed to find her.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Why I'm so addicted to this kind of spoken word like that? Because the way that he talk, like the way it rhymes and the meaning that he put, like he doesn't waste so many words on the particular things that he actually want to deliver. Unlike me, I try to taking a lot of words together just to prove one point, like one point only. And this is something that I would need to improve and master. This is what I know. I know my flaw and I try my best to change it. And so like when it comes to the content itself, man, I really hope that this is not the response from others, right? Oh, it says Muslim version, so there has to be another version before that. But since this is not a response, I'm not going to watch it. I don't want to watch two video in the same time, and like it's so many things to take in. Like just take a look at the last video, the one that talk about the why I hate religion and love Jesus. The one that I watched two video at a time, and I have to squeeze this in one video because it only makes sense to put it together. And it was a lot to take in, so I ran on not doing that again for the sake of my own sanity. But anyway, I will try my best, like because at the end of the day, we are going to watch another long video, like from 10 minutes to 20 up to 30, and only Allah know it could go longer, maybe a movie of sort of things. But anyways, this is a really good reminder for Muslim and also for non-Muslim about the direction that they would go when it comes to love, to fairy tales, and to stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, like his final words that he said, like if you want a good woman, go chase the one who create her first. Stick with Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Be a good Muslim. Be a good person, and you will find the one who also sees the same thing as you as well. And it could be that the one that they are going to marry is not on the same level as us, and we have seen that in prophets, because some of the prophet have not has we don't call it bad, we call it the wife that doesn't support him, doesn't on the same page with him, and they ended up not being together. And this is a proof that each of us doesn't gonna have a really good wife based on if we are good or something like that. What I mean is that be improving yourself, like to the point that uh whatever happened to you, whatever things that goes really bad towards you, you would like you would consider it as a test from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So as we know that this world is just a test, whatever happened, whatever good or bad happened, they are a test. If you got so much money, be careful and try to uh spend your money in the right way. But if you don't have money, if you are poor, this is what Allah is testing us about. And he said, from what I learned in the past, that uh the paradise, Al Jannah, is full of poor people. Like most of them are poor people. So that doesn't mean that, oh, you are poor, sound it's okay, you can go rob and steal and do stuff like that. No, it's not. It means that this is a it's only represent this world, that this is a testing place, and the one who will be successful is the one who is pious, who put Allah first, and uh, like follow what the prophet told us to do, and so we would be on the right path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and inshallah we would be safe on the day of judgment. And so this kind of thing, whatever things about love and stuff like this, just go to the Islamic way, and also like it would solve the headache of whatever is happening right now, like could be 50% to 60, 70%. A lot, right? Because as of from what we see in the video, like there are so many issues when it comes to like marriage, or maybe living together, like boyfriend and girlfriend live together, have a kid, and he leaves after he went out to get meal and then disappear, and they having fornication like one another every single day, and they somehow manage to have a kid, and we don't know who the father is anymore because they just like it got mixed up, right? So Islam solved like many of these problems that even the Muslim themselves, they didn't even know that this exists. This kind of like problem exists because we are very innocent. And to say to us that okay, we cover up a lot because we are oppressed. This is so weird, man. Okay, I don't know what to say about this anymore. But why? So if we like, if we dress less and make people think that okay, it's modern, it is something that is up to date. So does it mean that the animals, they don't wear anything at all? They are like way advanced to the modernism than us. Isn't that isn't that the logic here? I don't want to talk about it no more because I don't want so many people to hate me because of this. But anyway, this is the logic that they brought up, and I can only question because it doesn't make sense in our perspective. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope that could help. And please comment down below if you have anything suggested or anything that you want to like go against me. Maybe I spoke something wrong, and maybe you want to suggest me to do better. Please comment down below, and please consider like and subscribe if you're watching this video and like it, and also like what I've been doing. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.